Well, hello there, you beautiful, beautiful, amazing, wonderful people. You're looking absolutely amazing on this marvellous, marvellous Monday. I'm going to get straight into the meat and potatoes, as this is... Did I say this is video 2? This is video 2. Now, tomorrow will be the first day of the daily lives. I was going to do it today, but I have a doctor's appointment as I've messed up my back quite badly. So that will start tomorrow and will run in the future, Monday to Thursday, every day, 6:30 p.m. UK. And also, there's a pinned comment in the link down below, or pinned comment down below. If you want to help me help the homeless over Christmas, go head over there, click on it, only if you can. Let's get straight into it, as there seems to be an epidemic going on in America right now. An epidemic, I tell you. Huggy Wuggy. That's it. Huggy Wuggy is striking again. And I don't mean that blue big furry thing with massive teeth. I mean Erika Kirk. She's hugged someone else. She's only gone and hugged someone else, isn't she? And has gone nuts. We'll talk about this, and then I've got a document to show you at the end of this video, so stick around for that. Fucking Huggy Wuggy. So look, Erika Kirk is going viral again for a hug. But this time it's not with J.D. Vance. On Thursday, the 6th of November, Erika received the inaugural Charlie Kirk Legacy Award. Fuck knows why. The Fox Nation Patriot Awards, created in honour of her late husband, Charlie Kirk. Country star Jason Aldean and his, or Aldean, however you fucking say it, and his wife Brittany, introduced the Turning Point USA CEO as the woman who refuses to surrender. The men that she's gripped while presenting the award. When Erika took the stage, she hugged both the Aldeans for a lengthy period of time before delivering her acceptance speech. However, it's her embrace with Jason that has fans talking, and we'll talk about it in a second. In the viral clip, Erika rubs Jason's back while Brittany watches from behind. For many fans who watch the video, Brittany appears less than enthused at the interaction. And I think we've got a clip of it here. I think we can actually go back and click. On TikTok, users criticise Erika for being too touchy-feely with married men. Why does she only hug men and married men only? One fan wrote, why not just a handshake? Asked another. What I will say is that Erika she seems to hug every fucker. Like, she hugged both of them pair. I don't think she rubbed the back of the wife, and it says, well, not to defend Erika, defend fake Erika, but Jason could have pulled back, added a third. Oh my God, is she cheating on J.D. Vance? Joked a fourth. I'd say Andrew Culver, he must be fucking spinning out. On October 29th, Erika went viral for a similar hug with Vice President Vance at a Turning Point USA event at the University of Mississippi. There, the two enjoyed a long embrace, and Erika turned heads when she cupped the back of Vance's head and put her fingers through his hair. The clip quickly sent the internet into a frenzy, with many debating if the pair were just friends or possibly something more. After the Aldean clip made rounds online, fans noticed that Erika also held Brittany's head in her hands while they hugged on stage, with some even theorising she did that to take the heat off her and Vance, which is what I was going to say. Despite the hug stealing the show, Erika gave an acceptance speech in honour of her late husband at the Patriot Awards. He never fled from the spiritual battle that's ahead, and we all know it. We all feel the spiritual warfare. The whole room feels it. She said of Charlie's mission, this whole nation feels the spiritual warfare, but Charlie would say that's how you know you're over the mark, when you feel it, when the enemy is there. That's how you know you're doing the Lord's work. Like trolls in my fucking comments. I know I'm over the dot. I know I'm over the mark when people start calling me names. But look, yeah. So look, the serial hugger has hugged again. And I think it's only a matter of time before someone else falls victim to Erika Kirk's clutches. And I think it was a valid point, a point that she felt the need to sort of cut the back of Mrs. Aldean. And I do wonder whether that was potentially strategic. If she knew she was going out there and was going to be hugging people, maybe she is being directed and said, look, in order to take the heat off of something, maybe you make that your signature move, like the tombstone by The Undertaker in wrestling. Remember that? Oh, bosh. That is basically her finish him move, like a scene from Mortal Kombat as she clutches her people and squeezes them and holds their heads. Maybe she removes their brains out the back of their head with her hand. Who knows? But I thought it was quite funny. I did think it was quite funny that, yet again, she's hugging people. Huggy wuggy indeed. Let me know down below what you think. Is this just, again, her signature move? Is she just a hugger? And is the fact that we are now seeing her hug more and more people meaning that we perhaps overreacted when she hugged JD Vance? Or, indeed, did she cop so much backlash that she is being told, look, we need to kind of make this seem like this is indeed your tombstone move? But anyway, before we leave, I just want to show you this, because I spoke about a document the other day about the destruction of evidence in the Tyler Robinson sort of case. And some people were in comments saying about the disposal of evidence. And this is about preserving evidence. But if we read into this right, it says on October 20th, 2025, an order entitled Order Grant a Motion to Preserve Evidence is hereby set aside. The court grants, in part, defendant Tyler James Robinson's motion to preserve evidence and orders the Utah County Attorney's Office, its agents, and any law enforcement agencies involved in the investigation of this case to preserve all evidence in their custody or under their control involved in the investigation of this case. Notwithstanding this general order to preserve all evidence, the Utah County Attorney's Office may release or dispose of an item of evidence if it notifies defense counsel of its intent to release or dispose of the evidence, and defense counsel does not object within 14 days of receiving notice, or defense counsel agrees to the release or disposal of the evidence. Further, this court orders that the Utah County Attorney's Office and any law enforcement agency involved in the investigation of this case to notify defense counsel prior to any potentially destructive testing and or examination. If defense counsel does not object within 14 days of receiving notice, or defense counsel agrees to the potentially destructive testing, now I think this is going to go into DNA, because we're saying that there was DNA found in various places on the weapon that was apparently used in the area, on the towel. So they're basically talking about that hair, I believe. Because what they could say is, look, we tested, we drew the sample from, and now you can't retest it to make sure we're right because there wasn't enough of a sample. We saw a situation similar over in the Idaho 4 case, this spurious kind of story, this convoluted fucking tangled web around this knife sheath. And also previously with Madison Mogen with DNA, the suggestive nature of what was being said about Brian Kohberger, and it then led to the defense having to retest it themselves, which then excluded him. So this is this kind of situation here. So when they were talking about destruction of evidence, it does actually look like they are saying that there is disposal of evidence that could potentially happen in this, and there seems to be some kind of to and fro in order to make sure that things don't get disposed of that is required. Obviously, it's normality for certain things in some things to be disregarded as the procedure moves forward, but this was actually about the destruction, the disposal of evidence, and potentially the testing of articles that could lead to the destruction of evidence, and giving the defence only 14 days to offer a rebuttal to that. So yeah, I just want to bring that to your attention because a few people had queried it in the comments the other day when I briefly spoke on this doc existing. I do have all of the docs. I've said before, Andrea Burkhart's Substack. They are all there. There's a copious amounts of documentation. I will periodically go over the docs as I feel that there is pertinent docs in there. So keep your eyes peeled. But enjoy the rest of your Monday. I'm going to the doctors. I shall catch you all tomorrow 3 times. Love you all. Mwah.